name is Leslie Williams. Today's date is January 4th, 2012, and I'm making this video right now at the University of San Diego. I'm making this video, excuse me, in reference to being a target of human trafficking in San Diego, California. And I have many videos online right now in reference to who I am and what has been going on towards me in San Diego, California. Now, I'm going to make a statement right here so you can understand the statement I'm going to make at the end of this video. What do you see me not doing? And you'll understand that statement in reference to the description of why I've made it towards the end of this YouTube video. I'm making this video right now on today's date to make some statements in reference to some predictions in reference to how the San Diego police and any county department might act in response to what I'm going to do as far as creatively exposing what has been happening towards me, the motivations in reference to the organized crime that is infested within the system, and how they're going to react to my creative ways of legally exposing the people that have been involved in this gang stalking expedition that has been going on towards me. Part of gang stalking expeditions, what they do is they attempt to break down targets through physical assaults, intimidation, organized stalking, which is also called gang stalking. And what they do is they get along a target's route every day and harass them in overt ways. And one of the things they do is sensitize targets to specific physical gestures, commentary, which is also called direct conversation tactics, and through street theaters. These techniques can be found by scrutinizing them by going to the techniques page that is at www.gangstalkingworld.com. And by thoroughly reviewing the techniques they use, you can understand that sensitization and direct conversations and street theaters are mentioned within the techniques page. Now, I have been gang stalked literally along all of my routes, including bus routes, trolley routes, including by MTS personnel, bus drivers, MTS security, and by passengers who have gotten on the MTS buses. I'm also gang stalked literally at Walmarts, the movie theaters I go to, Alter Star, over at the Mission Valley 7 movie theaters, Jack in the Box, McDonald's and Walmarts, and I've been gang stalked literally by University of San Diego students, library staff, SDSU students as well. Now, gang stalking expeditions are designed to expedite the harassment through overt means by using sensitization techniques. So it's very hard for anybody else that might be in the environment that a target is at. It's very hard for them to even know that a target is being harassed, because the expeditions of the harassment are done through sensitization techniques that are overt. In other words, a witness that might be in the surrounding area of a target while they're being harassed, they have no idea that a target is actually being harassed. So an onlooker doesn't even know what's going on. Another technique that is employed against a target is cyber surveillance, cyber hindrance, the interception of emails, and also the tapping in and hacking of a target's cell phone. This is all done in order to be able to effectively make sure that a target remains isolated so the campaign can be continued. A target's personal life is also torn down. Gang stalkers will rent apartments that are adjacent to a target in order to expedite the electronic harassment and the open physical gang stalking that is perpetrated towards a target. When a target is renting an apartment, they'll steal the rent through mail theft and mail delayment. Google gang stalking and mail theft and mail delayment. Gang stalking in postal workers, gang stalking in universities. Google that and see how many responses you get in reflection to that term that was typed in at Google, gang stalking in universities. It's not, the amount of responses Google generates is not there by no accident. Now, I'm going to be taking this particular video and I'm going to upload it to YouTube. And what they're going to do, see, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do basically what they do. I'm going to use overt means to expose the truth of this crime that's going on towards me. I was assaulted on an MTS bus on October 10th, 2011. In turn, MTS sent me altered videos in relation to that assault. How was it altered? The structure and environment of the bus itself is altered. Look at where the back door is in relation to the perpetrator. Look at where the mirror that's on the rail that's right next to him. Look at how it's turned backwards. How does that? What does that have to do with the assault? In reference to the assault, the day of the assault, we were literally sitting on the opposite side of the bus. They altered it and rotated it to make it appear. And then what they also did was they only sent me a video that was 1 minute before the assault and 1 minute after the assault. The 1 minute after the assault, the video was altered in relation to what they did not show in reference to me begging the bus driver to call 911 before he got off the bus. They totally omitted that. And they also omitted the fact of what he was doing 5 minutes before the assault. That's why they only sent me a video of a minute before the assault. And what he was doing before the assault, 5 minutes before, was he was using his left hand to harass me with gang stalking physical gestures. That's why they only included 1 minute of the assault. 1 minute of the video before the assault. If you look down in the corner of the video they sent me, you can clearly see that the video duration of that bus trip was 34 minutes long. I told the detective, Laura Zizzo, that he was doing this, and so what they did was and they knew he was doing it. That's why they sent me a video that was only 1 minute before the assault and 1 minute after. The San Diego police are directly involved in this attack, and they will do everything and anything, including obviously working with MTS, in order to conceal this fact. And they will do everything that they can to discredit me. They'll call me crazy, they'll call me mentally ill, they'll call me paranoid schizophrenic, delusional, schizophrenic, bipolar, delusional, because these are literal tactics of gang stalking expeditions. Okay? What they're trying to do is, I'm also going to include in this video, once I upload it to YouTube, in the comments feature, I'm going to be linking some YouTube videos in reference to other targets who are talking about how they've been sensitized, and the literal fact that one particular gang stalking target will even literally flat out tell you that he is being harassed through sensitization tactics the same way I am, hands to mouth. He will literally state it, and you will literally observe him saying this. Also, in an additional link YouTube video that I'm going to link in the comments feature to this video, you will see literally a woman in San Diego who was covered, somebody covered her. She literally flat out said that the San Diego police is allowing, at least allowing, human trafficking of young immigrants who are as young as 13 years old in a canyon being human trafficked. Now, I'm going to tell you something right now. The San Diego police were directly involved in what happened to me in 2006 when I was out here for 35 days. They were directly, physically involved in it. They are directly, physically involved in this expedition as well. So I'm making this YouTube video to help people understand the truth. All you have to do is go to Google or YouTube and type in gang stalking in the psychiatric reprisal, gang stalking in hospitals, gang stalking in corrupt mental health, and look at the amount of generated responses that Google and YouTube will spit out at you in reference to these descriptions, to understand that these are the little tactics that gang stalking expeditions engage in, because they want to discredit the target to protect themselves, and to discredit the target in order to be able to take this these false diagnoses to contain the target, to exploit the target, which was attached to their original motive. Okay, because they're also into Medicare fraud, and they're also into taking over the finances of a target. If a target's on disability, that's why they go after targets that are on disability. They also go after single women, single mothers, the elderly people. They're into land co-opting, trust fund liquidation, and the whole goal is to discredit the target multiple times through corrupt mental health that they're attached to, the syndicated doctors they're attached to. And the whole goal is to take these accumulated diagnoses each and every time a target breaks down from the expedition of being assaulted and harassed on a daily basis, because these are not the only tactics they use. They also create the homelessness, because they want to be able to say that the target cannot take care of themselves as a result of the complaints and the homelessness. They then will whisk the target before a syndicated judge, and as a result, they'll make them a ward of the state. and through a syndicated probate lawyer. Look at some of my YouTube videos. It's got a link in there titled, it's got a manifesto of a gang stalker, and he basically, what he did was he went offline and typed in who they are, what they're about, who they're connected to, and how they operate, and what they are. They're a mutual for-profit organization, which means that everybody that takes a role in breaking down a target's life and breaking down a target makes money off of the target breaking down. Because every time they break down and call 911, or they have someone call 911, once an attack has been expedited towards the target, the syndicated fire department EMS come and pick up the target, take them to the hospital, and the doctor will bilk Medicare out of thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. That's one aspect of the mutual for-profit organization, because they kick back a portion of what Medicare pays as a result of the target breaking down or being physically assaulted, and they will pipeline a part of the money that was pipelined from billed to Medicare. They will pipeline the money back to the people that took a part in it. And this is how they operate, literally. And they will do everything and anything to protect them, as far as them being involved with this covertly, by discrediting the target. Okay? Because they don't want you to know the truth. Okay? All you have to do is type in gang stalking and fire department EMS, gang stalking and corrupt mental health, gang stalking in universities, to see that this is not, and read the manifesto to see, and do the math, connect the dots, and you will clearly be able to see this is nothing but organized crime within the system, and they go after single women, single mothers, people on disability, in order to be able to take what they got and to apply for benefits in their name once they get a hold of them. Syndicated in Social Security, gang stalking in Social Security, gang stalking and Social Security workers. And all you gotta do is do the math to see what they are. Gang stalking and Medicare fraud. I haven't done that yet. In fact, I'm going to do that. So, my name is Leslie Williams, and as a result of me exposing this through overt means, okay, they will come after me and say, and try to arrest me for what I'm exposing. They will try and petition me into the hospital. They will try and use county mental health, and they will try to use social services, okay, in order to discredit me because of what I'm exposing. Now, I made a statement at the beginning of this video, and that statement was, what do you not notice that I'm doing? Do you notice me acting crazy at all? And if you type in at Google and at YouTube everything that I have described in this video, and when you witness the amount of responses that Google and YouTube will generate, you will come to understand that what I am telling you is all over the internet, as far as these being tactics and techniques of gang stalking expeditions. Think to yourself for 1 minute. Go to YouTube and type in learning disabled woman brutally assaulted on MTS bus. MTS sends the altered video. Look at the environment of that video that MTS sent me. Look at what's off. The back door is on the wrong side of the bus. The mirror that's on the rail is, the mirror and the rail is on the wrong side of the bus, and the mirrors turn around and backwards, facing towards the back of the bus. That mirror is supposed to be on the other side of the bus, and the mirror is supposed to be positioned to where it's facing the doorway of the back door of the bus. Okay? Why did the MTS alter this video? Because MTS was directly involved in the staged assault, which I can prove. This assault was predicted in an email 9 days before it happened, and it happened 1.5 days after I left the DA's office, when I was whistleblowing about who was involved and what was happening towards me. They haven't human trafficked me here in San Diego. They attempted to do so on a feverish scale in Dearborn, Michigan. It's a nationwide syndicate. And since I was gang stalked in San Diego in 2006, which I have emails to prove that I was gang stalked back then in 2006, but wasn't describing gang stalking because I didn't know about gang stalking back then, but I was being gang stalked back then. And I have proof that I have email files describing what was happening to me in 2006 here in San Diego. So how could I be describing gang stalking tactics when I'm not mentioning gang stalking at all, but I'm describing what was happening to me, and what was happening to me and what I described are gang stalking tactics in saved emails. So this goes to show, between the prediction and then a blog was made the day after the assault on October 10th, 2011, that clearly shows me stating what side of the bus I was sitting on and where he was at in reference to me. Clearly shows that I stated that he was sitting in front of me to my right, but on the video it shows that we're both sitting on the left. Over 30 days before they sent me the first altered MTS video. My name is Leslie Williams. These are predictions in reference to how they're going to react to me exposing this, because they're going to start physically exposing this, and we're going to see how they use the police, county mental health, social services, and corrupt doctors to discredit me in order to deflect the viewers from the truth in reference to what's happening to me. So this is a video file predicting what they will do. effective January 4th, 2011.